Doesn't matter what happened, self-discipline is the key to move forward. Without discipline, doesn't matter how talented you are, you cannot get anywhere. My name is Binh Mai. I'm the equity partner and also business director of our Infinite company. I was the small business owner. I came to America at the time. I believe America is the golden land. So I come in here, speak broken English, no education in the country, but because I believe strongly, whatever you want to do, you can do it here. So I begin to do a business, small business. First few years very successful, but again, the reason why I entered the financial industry because I supposed to know what I should know, but I did not. Very basic information in financial literacy. So I called my friend at the time, almost graduating in financial, it's not financial, computer science. And I asked, do you know Rule 72? And he answered straight in my face, no. I begin to learn. So that's why I was excited to be in a part of industry because you study and implement that for your family. And I joined one company because they allow me to share with other people. At first, I thought that I do a favor for the people when I decided to do own the business, small business, because at the time my wife know how to sew, put piece together to have a lady clothes. So I go to apply for the work, and we bring it home and pass out to all the people so they don't have to drive to go to work and paying gas and buying automobile insurance. So I think I give them, I do them a favor, so we win together, So but I did not know, thing happen, thing change. People, they change you overnight. And because of their own story, and I didn't know, and I meet the deadline. And I would charge for that, but I cannot charge them. But I realized, oh man, on in business, if everything goes smooth, you make good money, but if you go into a difficult time, they're not with you. So that it's not easy. I begin to learn. We need to allow yourself some room in case something like that happens. Yeah, owning business is very good, feel very good, but it's not very easy. I don't have any strategy called smart or anything. To be sincere, and I believe in what I do and benefit people somehow, some way. So I call them naturally. I have something very, very interesting. I know that you want to look for, but what is that? That's why I call you today. So to be natural, but some people still don't want to sit down with you. It's okay. That's the human nature. Yeah, my hard challenge right now I still remember very well. It's my brother-in-law. When I was educated by the insurance industry about what I need to know, I was so happy, and he the first one I target. I did not know that. From that point on, he always against me, and he spread that news to his all brother and sister. And when I come, they tell me don't talk anything about your own business, and finally I cannot win over that. I lost that case. So I learned very well from there. It's one of my new associate, very young, but he was very coachable and very, very, very aggressive. He's the one who set appointment for me to go to see the church, the minister, his family member. He's the oldest son in the family, but a very young boy. So we work together like uncle and nephew. And one time, their parent at my house visiting, and he heard about that. He stopped by, tried to say hi. And their parent is my client because of him, field training, okay? And when he walked out of the house, drive home, they have a argument with his girlfriend, and he get out of the car and he walk and run into an accident, and he ended up his life like that. When I witness all of those, I can hold my tear. Nothing you can predict it. Nobody can predict anything even the next few minutes. That's why it makes me believe a lot more than in what we are doing to other, and why you be aggressive about it. Yeah.
Do you think having that experience, it helps you kind of share that message with your clients and
Yeah,
with
yeah.
your members?
Right. You can never predict what's going to happen tomorrow. So have a peace of mind. And sometimes in early days, sometimes some people were saying that all the associate, I don't want to go field training with Binh Mai because he seemed like a little pushy. No, I'm not, because I believe so much what I'm doing. But when we talk, we show your sincerity and honesty, people know. People buy you, it's not what you have. I tell you, if you don't believe enough, that's why you scared. They will ask you something, you will be stutter. But I believe 110% more in what we are doing. And when I know they can afford something, I want to push them so they can have it. And when they have it, I go home, I have a peace of mind because I don't know what's going to happen for them tomorrow. The happiest one is the client, they concern and they have a rumor that they say you cannot buy insurance or anything. But I say, man, I'm not the underwriting, but I can apply, submit the application on your behalf. And we pray. And suddenly I received the email, they approve. But the happiest one time that when I call them and let them know, congratulations, it's good news. When the guy next door come to say hi to me when I move in the neighborhood, I say, oh, and that made me feel happy. People here are very nice. They come to say hi to you. Ask me a few questions. Most of the question I answer, no, I don't know anything. So one day he come to sit down. That's why I learned, the financial literacy concept, the X-curve, the Rule 72, all kind of thing. And that what make me feel that you need to have your mind open and learn things that you don't know yet. At that time, after I learned, I don't know who to ask, because I asked my friend, he didn't know. But I have my feeling, something here, feel like the guy honest, the way he explained, very sincere. So I took it seriously. I changed my family program, and I began to work. The biggest advice to my best friend is always keep your mind open and be educated. And I do the same to any people, to my children. I wish I was younger, somebody would ask me that question, offer me that. Because what you don't know would hurt you one day. I believe strongly. So be educated and open mind. Always be humble and be ready to get to know things. Be humble. Life is always like a roller coaster, up and down all the time. So when you are being down, you want to be comforted. Be humble all the time. Hero in my life, I still think my father. He's the one, during the war time, he's the only one facing his life every day to make sure providing for family. And he's my hero. That's why I want to be a hero for my family. That's the reason why. You want to grow your business. You want to be, because I want to be a CEO with our platform because they allow me to. But I didn't get there yet. But in early days when I started out, I was very successful. So I reflect that. You had done before, but the past doesn't count. So 2 things to me. If you want to be successful for your business, number 1, you have to determine. You have the determination that that's what you really want. And number 2, doesn't matter what happens, self-discipline is the key to move forward. Without discipline, doesn't matter how talented you are, you cannot get anywhere. That I strongly believe.